Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. Quick look here again at Vechain, seeing what's going on. We're going to talk a little bit about potential for greatness and also that there is an elephant in the room here, or you could say the Elliott in the room, where the price action might continue a little bit lower. Because again, we're looking at our ABC pattern that will be invalidated if we sweep this liquidity level here at about 3.7 and the price goes up higher. Okay, so just keep in mind that is a possibility. Just want to throw it out there. So if you're new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. Love to teach people to trade. Hope you can learn something today. Keep in mind, I'm also very unbiased with my analysis. So if you are emotionally attached to the coin, you probably shouldn't watch, because if it's good, bad, or indifferent, I'm going to say it. Okay. That said, though, I do have a Trading Academy community and signals group. We took a nice profit here recently from Gala, 33% in 24 hours. Near Protocol, 200%. What else did we do? Oh yeah, of course, here today we got OP 85% there. And of course, an ARB at 87. See, 24 days, 24 hours, 10 days. Honestly, it varies, right? Swing trades don't always hit immediately, but I can assure you the accuracy is very high. That being said, trust the analysis. That's what we do here. We look at the analysis. We understand big picture what's going to happen. We're not worried about micro movements. We're more so worried about the short, mid, and long-term timeframes. So that said, foundationally, what are we looking at here with Vechain? Well, Vechain has a lot of liquidation between 38 and 4 cents. So, sorry, 3.8 and 4 cents. Also 3.2 as low as 2.9. Okay, so these are just some ranges above and below the price action that we need to be mindful of. Is it 100% reason why the price action is going to go in either direction? Not really, because they're both pretty even on top and bottom. Okay, but with us being closer to the top, it does make a little more sense the price is going to push through that level first, sweep that level of liquidity, and then pull back to potentially retest that as a support, or just kind of get back down to complete the ABC pattern. Keep in mind, if we do sweep that liquidity, that would be invalidated. Okay, we'd be kind of looking at new, kind of just drawing out some new Elliott Wave there for us. That said, let's look at the daily, work our way down here, and there's not much that's changed here. Daily looks actually extremely good. When we looked at this yesterday, fantastic, swinging upwards for the stochastic, of course. Money flow index above the RSI, extremely important. And then, of course, we take a look at the 4-hour time frame. We're also in a good position, too, with the moving averages. Okay, so we're above all of them. We had a recent 9 on TD sequential. We're back up to a 4. We've been pushing about 16 hours in the same direction. Okay, most of these runs 36 to 72 hours. So we're a quarter to half the way through this whole progression. That's a very positive sign. Again, this level of liquidity here that hasn't been swept yet, there's that as well from roughly Wednesday, 2 trading days ago. We can also see MACD's trying to converge but hasn't yet, but still losing momentum to the downside. Extremely important. And of course, with our money flow index, it is coming down. I don't like that. However, RSI is still kind of stabilizing and hanging out there at about 64, 65. So mostly positive. I don't love the money flow coming down, but again, it's standard for coins to kind of taper off near the end of the trading day, especially when, kind of waiting for Bitcoin. Another hour or so, we'll see Bitcoin make a move or not, because oftentimes you see it's getting really aggressive near the end of the trading day before the candlestick closes, the 1-day candle. Okay. So again, that I got the question earlier, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 0 GMT is effectively when the candlestick closes and we create a new one on the daily. Let's move on to the hourly and just kind of see what's going on here. And we'll just go ahead and summarize with us here. So to clarify, when it comes to volume, let's just go ahead and zoom out a little bit. You can kind of see here, volume right now is pretty heavily concentrated in this upper region, but if you add it all together, we are looking at about 3 cents even. So an even 3 cents for Vechain for a strong support level. So the price does pull back. It would make sense to gravitate towards that and to kind of bounce. Keep in mind, we do have some liquidation levels in this range too, so that's a possibility. That said, though, if we're kind of considering volume, and we take a look at the most recent time frame, we've obviously got a heavy concentration up here at about 3.5, maybe even 3.6. Okay, but the good news is the price action is above that level, so we can consider that to be a potential support level. All right, I like to emphasize the word potential because volume is not a guarantee of support. It just kind of lets us know that we're kind of on the right side there. I like this here too. I like the setup here for Vechain. We got a nice little, good 5 or 6 hours of consolidation above the cloud. Lagging spans, free and clear conversion lines above the baseline. So with this in combination with the liquidation being just above the price action here, I think there's a great chance we're going to see the price at least sweep up to this 3.7, 3.8 range and potentially pull back from there. Okay, I think that's a larger probability at this point with everything we've seen here so far. The only thing I don't love is just the money flow index coming down, but It's not that big of a deal because we have still a decent amount of volume here in the recent past when the price pulled back. And when you see an increase in volume when the price comes down, that's a good sign, okay? Again, I want to convince myself here not to take a trade, but there's only one thing basically mitigating that, okay? So if we were to add everything together, just kind of add everything up as percentages, there's like a 90-95% chance that the price will come up to at least retest that 3.7 mark, okay? So again, those are just kind of what the numbers are telling us. That may or may not be accurate. Feel free to let me know your thoughts down below, of course. Love to hear it. If you haven't already joined our phenomenal exchange, use the link down below. Healthy benefit rewards if you register before year end. They do also have some promotional stuff here as well. This is all available on our Discord on the promos section within the Discord. If you're kind of curious on what those things look like, you can click on those links and educate yourself. But the key takeaway is there, no VPN, no KYC to exchange, phenomenal exchange. Just so happen to like them better than any of the other exchanges I've been using, and I can tell you they have phenomenal tech support. So thanks again for the awesome opportunity, Bitunix, for our community. That said, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Can't think of much else here, honestly. We're all set and good to go. Hope you have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.